Hello and welcome to the strategic marketing segment on today's Smart Chiropractor show. Today we are going to discuss the two most important things you need to know when shooting video, whether you're shooting for TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it might be. There's a couple things that we recommend you keep in mind. Two super specific items. Number one is have clear audio. You might notice in these videos, these little guys right here, Jason and I both have microphones going on because it enables us to have better audio. Now, this must sound counterproductive. Like I'm shooting video. What does audio have to do with it? The number one reason people will stop watching your video is due to poor audio. YouTube has told us that, and they have quite a few users and views to detect that sort of thing. So ensure that your audio is good. You don't need a super expensive microphone. If you're using a brand new iPhone, just make sure it's quiet. Second part is make sure you are close enough. If you have the iPhone 25 feet away, even if it's quiet, unless you are really projecting, your audio is going to be super low. So try to get in a quiet space. If you have the opportunity and availability to plug in a USB microphone, great idea. And make sure that audio source is close enough. As a musician, I should know this. I used to know this, but there's something about some law that is, as something goes further away, you 2x the distance to the audio source, you cut by 10x the amplitude of that vibration, ultimately, the audio itself. So when you bring a microphone closer, it's exponential on how much more present your audio is. And the same holds the other way. The more that you bring that microphone away, you're exponentially decreasing the audio signal. So you need to project really, really heavy if you get that microphone more than a few feet away. So keep those mics close. Be sure that you are in a quiet space. That is tip number one. Tip number two is all around lighting. Lighting is critical. Almost everybody, when they first start shooting their videos, will go to a window, which is a good idea, but they'll have the window behind them. And then they are just a shadow of themselves. So the best thing you can do is have lighting either filling from the side or from the front so that you are illuminated. Right now I have a shade pulled and a light on, and you can just notice the difference. I'll turn this side light off real quick. How big of a difference that makes. And if I pull this up and now I have light coming in from the side, this is a pretty dramatic difference in terms of view quality compared to pulling down that shade and turning on that light. So lighting really matters. Here's the beautiful thing. If you head over to smartchiropractor.com, we have a blog that highlights some of our favorite microphones, some of our favorite lighting, LED lights. And it doesn't need to be super expensive. You can literally probably spend less than $50 for a mic and a light. You can spend as much as you want. Believe us, we've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this stuff. But to get up and running, I started probably with a kit that cost me less than $50. And the difference it made was so substantial in terms of the quality of the content I was able to produce. So 2 tips today: keep that audio clean and make sure that you have pretty darn good lighting. Any tips that you would like to share, Jason? Am I right on with those? What have you experienced?
I think you're on the money. Unfortunately, you're taking away the number one excuse most people have to not create content, which is, oh, I don't have the right technology. I don't have the right equipment. I don't have the right environment. I don't have the right fill in the blank. A great excuse to go, well, therefore I can't embarrass myself, put myself out there, say something that might actually do something good, but may turn a few people off. Who knows the way you do it? So thanks for eliminating that excuse. It is about taking action. And one of my mottos has always been a good something is better than a perfect nothing. And nobody does their best work in the very beginning. So get started, build momentum, and you will find as you do it, as you watch it, as you review it, as you get comments, as you get feedback, you'll perhaps get new technology, get rid of some technology. As you've said, we've both spent thousands of dollars on stuff. Most of it I no longer use, but thought I needed at the time. That's just the way it is. So one way or the other, get her done, as they say. And these are some of the simple tips you need to do. Make sure you speak articulately when you're using the mic and the lights as well. That's a good third tip there.
That it certainly is. It's one I'm still learning as well. So that is all for our strategic marketing segment. If you have any tips about lighting, about audio, drop them down below. And as I said, if you have questions, feel free to ask or head over to the blog of the Smart Chiropractor. We have an entire blog devoted to the kits that we have used in the past, the kits that we use today, including cameras, microphones, lights, and you name it. Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to the Smart Chiropractor. We are posting videos on how you can market your chiropractic practice in a way that teach and invites consistently. We have found that is the magic formula to big time growth. So if you like this video, be sure to comment down below, smash that subscribe button, or visit us at thesmartchiropractor.com.